we are, guys. This is a new opening. Um, so welcome back, my faithful viewers. I hope you can hear this. I've got my mic on and I hope I'm not too loud. What we're going to do today is that the pea plant is done. So we need to pick those up or pick them out. I'm going to plant garlic in 2 of the container baskets. I'm going to prune the San Marzano tomatoes because there's a lot of sucker leaves on them. And those are leaves that are just not going to produce any fruit, so there's no need in having them drain the energy from the plant. And we're going to do the best we can with what we have. And we're going to take you on this little trip of ours. Now, keep in mind, you are stationary. And I have no camera person. So we are going to do the best we can. Don't fall down, tripod. Oh boy. This is going to be flippin' interesting. If I don't talk, I'll just lay over music. You could watch. Oh, by the way, dressed by Temu. It comes really, really long on me. I have to pick it up just to walk. Anyway, no, don't want to do that. Let's see. Don't want to pick it up too high. Don't want to scare the children. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to turn you off a minute so I can rest. I'm sorry. Alrighty. So, this is how I do it. A lot of rest in between. We're going to go ahead and prune. That is the Roma tomato plant. Prune her next. Oh. Alright, now, here we are. We're about to, that is one tomato plant that you are looking at. I kid you not, that's just one. And I got to prune him. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pretend we're decorating cake. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna start with. I'll show you what a sucker leaf looks like so you know how to prune your tomato plant. And then I'm going to show you the finished result. I think that would be easier on both of us. I'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, so here we are pruning. And I want to show you this. There we go. As you can see, there is not a single flower on this entire leaf. It is just a stem. That is what you're looking for. These don't do nothing to produce tomatoes. So if you don't see nothing with a yellow flower, go ahead, take it off, because it's not going to do your plant any good. So I'm going to continue pruning because I got a big job to do, and I will show you the end result. Well, hello guys. Yeah, we're in the house. I am so sorry. I feel like I've disappointed everybody. I feel like the video is substandard than what you deserve to watch. I really wanted you to see how I tend to my garden and the methods I use to get around. And I want to tell you something new. I know there's a few people that watch me that this is either their first or second year growing fruits and vegetables. And I'm sorry, tomatoes are fruit. It has a seed. But I grow, of course. So I wanted to show that if your tomato plants are getting really bushy, that you can trim them down, and that's okay to cut a few of the leaves off. If you see any yellow flowers on, I don't want to call it a branch, but one of the leaves, if you see like a little bunch of flowers, don't touch it. If it's just a leaf and there's nothing growing there, no flowers, then that leaf will never produce any fruit that is edible. It won't produce nothing edible. So why keep it around when it's only sucking the energy from the plant, which it can then put into making more tomatoes. So if you have your tomato plant and it is overrun, like mine was, go ahead and prune it. Now that big plant you saw, oh dear God, it morphed. It morphed. It was a really big job. It wasn't just something 10 minutes of snipping. Oh no, 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 no. No, it had, oh hold on. Why is it so dark in this room? Oh dear God, there we are. It's the heat. Okay, it's the heat. It's the heat. Okay. Oh. Maybe I stood outside a wee bit too long. That's another thing when if you're not in the best of health, I would say keep a watch on you, unlike me. So you can come in periodically. You don't want to stay outside too long. I stood outside for about 2 hours-ish. So I would say every 45 minutes, every hour, come inside. Cool off, get something to drink, go back outside. Don't do what I do. I'm paying for it now. What's even worse is that I have to be without my oxygen if I want to go in the pool, if I want to go in the garden, if I want to do these things. I have choices. And I choose to be free of wires. I can't do that. No. I know how far I'm willing to go. And when I go in the garden, yes, I'm going to take off my oxygen. That just means I need to pay attention to the time, which I didn't. But I digress. What I wanted to let you guys know is if you do have a walker, or you're on a scooter, or you have a cane, use your walker to put things on. If you're in a cane, put all your tools in a backpack. Put it on your back, or if you have a tote bag, put your trowel, any seeds you want to do, any clippers, if you have a collapsible cultivator or whatever your tools are, try and carry it. I put my gardening tools across the top of my walker, and I do try to move it around, the best I can. And the same thing with the chairs. I lay the chair across my walker, and I don't know if you were able to see it or not. I haven't watched the video yet. So you're going to see this before I see this, and by the time I record this, it would already been done. I just gave myself a headache. But if you're on a wheelchair, you can put stuff in a basket, put it on your lap. If you're on a hover round, I know you have a little basket in the front of those. If you're on a cane, put it in a backpack. If you're on a walker, utilize it. Go for a little bit at a time. You can do this. Don't have people tell you what you can and cannot do. You know what you're capable of. If I listened to people every time they told me I couldn't do something, I wouldn't have anything at all. Yeah, that's fun. You're living down to their low expectations. I'm like, I don't know. You guys got to come up here with me because I ain't going down there with you. And if you have people in your life that's telling you everything you can and cannot do, you need to get away from them. Absolutely. Get away from them. They're not helping you. Either person is helping you progress forward, or they're trying to get in your way because they're afraid that you'll be something that they never could be. So that's what I'm hoping to inspire. You get your little walkers, you get your canes, or if you're an able body, go out there and do something. Make some progress in the yard. Until next time, guys. Oh, hold on. Garden update. What we're going to do, because this is way longer than I ever imagined. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till my wife gets home. And then we're going to do a garden update because I can't do this alone. Handling the camera. I mean, if I'm just going to hold the camera and go along with it. As you can see, there's my boo. And this is actually a 3-foot tripod. It collapses. So, yeah, that's what I use. But anyway, so unless I have someone set up the tripod for me, come by, turn it on, turn it off, I'm going to need help. And if I hold it in my hand, there's only so much I could show you because, well, it's just point and shoot. And there's a lot I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is this video is only going to be pruning and planting my garlic, pruning my tomatoes, pulling up the peas, planting some garlic. And then tomorrow, you'll see the full update of my garden. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too boring, too long. But I really want to show you my progress. So go out and make your own progress. Don't have anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. And if you got people trying to hold you back, you need to find new people to play with because they ain't doing you any favors. Till next time, guys, we're going to hope for the best. We're going to prepare for the worst. I guarantee you, we're all going to end up somewhere in the middle. So till next time, bye!